Hello, my sunflowers. How are you? Well, I hope everything with you is copacetic. Well, nevertheless, I had heard this, and I could not help myself. And that is Tiger Woods is dating Donald Trump Jr.'s ex-wife. She was married to him for 5 years. I mean, she was married to him for 13 years, I believe, and she had 5 children by him. Tiger Woods was married for 6 years, and he has 2 colored kids. Mm-hmm. I couldn't believe it. But one of the things that I'm starting to understand about Tiger, he loved blondes. He loved blondes. He have a type. So anyway, but when I saw his kids, I couldn't believe that he had dark-skinned kids, Mm-hmm. Well, and I'm going to say why. Because I always thought that he was against his race. Like he always, I don't know him. This is my observation. So this is no judgment. I don't know the man, never met him a day in my life. If I seen him on the street, I wouldn't even know who he was. Okay. So I can only say, you look a little bit like Tiger Woods. I wouldn't know who he is. Would you?
No.
No. That's why when people say, I saw such stuff, I wouldn't even know it was them. Yeah, because honestly, I would be wondering why you in my proximity of the world. That's what I'm wondering. Now, if I was at a mall, and because I have been at a mall and seen famous people, what is it? King of Prussia. Mm-hmm, I've been there and I've seen famous people. That was one of my favorite malls I used to shop at when I lived in Pennsylvania. And you've seen famous people all the time. However, I would never go up to them, ever. Why? Because it just seemed like they're no better than me, and I respect their space. Yeah. Because if they saw me at a crowd, they would seek me out. And didn't Fade your husband at the time? What was his name?
Yes.
Apollo. Did he not get fresh with me?
He did. I couldn't
even believe it. But he wanted me to come out. No, that was years ago. But yeah, and I even thought that he was tall. He's not tall. He's not short, but he's definitely not tall. What do you think?
Yeah.
He might 5'7", 5'7.5". See if I'm right. If they have it.
I will.
Very handsome. Very handsome. He's got the complexion of Drake. Very handsome, really, in person. He was dressed nice. And I was close. We was in the Louis Vuitton store. And he had left out and I was coming in because I wanted to buy luggage. I was coming out. And I saw it and he spotted me, I don't know.
Yeah. It looks like 6 feet.
Told you. I was being generous when I said 5'7", 5'7.5", didn't I? He's 6 feet tall?
Yeah.
Told you. 6 feet tall.
Yeah, that's what it says, 6 feet.
That man ain't no 6 feet tall. You mean?
So that's what Google said.
What they said?
They said that he was born November 19th, 1978.
So he's a Scorpio.
Yes. He's 46.
Wow.
His height is 6 feet. Relationship status, engaged. Okay, well, that's old.
And even when you seen him with his wife, him and his wife was about the same height. I'm telling you, I seen him in the store. He could be 5'7", maybe 5'8", but and that's, I don't know. You seen him. What do you think?
Yeah, most definitely. Not that much taller.
Now, he couldn't have been. I could be wrong, but he didn't strike me as somebody 6 feet tall. Maybe 5'7.5", maybe 5'8", and I'm giving that because I would have been. When she said 6, I thought she was saying he was 6 feet. I mean, he was 5'6.5", because he wasn't tall. He was with somebody that was tall. Maybe could have been a basketball player. A famous basketball player. But nevertheless, I'm finished shuffling. What was I shuffling? Because I want to read on Tiger Woods. I don't know how we got all the way over there. Sometimes it's like that.
Talking about celebrities and how you never would know.
What I see here is kind of, to me, this is what grabbed me. The moment that I pulled that 9 of Wands, it seems to me somebody who is relieved. Like, I've been through so much psychic. I've been through a psychic wound for years. And this is someone who's on guard and finicky and funny. funny about what they want, just not wanting anything. It'd be funny if that card show up, but not wanting anything, and yet you're still looking. You're still looking, but you haven't found it. And it just seems like here with his brokenness, with his mental and his brokenness, it's like he meets Donald Trump Jr.'s ex-wife with 5 kids and his 2. And it seems to me like I'm feeling a sense of relief. Like I've been waiting for you all my life. That's the sentiment I'm getting from this card. Of somebody who's been waiting, who's not saying they haven't been dating and none of that, but waiting for this feeling, waiting for that aha, waiting for that moment where you say, this is it. This is what I've been waiting for. I'm waiting for that. You're waiting for that. And possibly somebody out there is waiting for that person to come along where you're confident and you know they're the one. And this is what I'm getting from that card.
Okay. I like that.
It seems like in the past, because I read present and I read past, it seemed like in the past, he went through something that was horrendous, humiliating, who knocked his block off. Because here you can see the psychic blow. Can you see it? You can see the rag, and that rag also, when I think of white, I think of healing, right? And I think of healings coming, it just makes me think of something you've been waiting for. And maybe you out there, something you've been waiting for. You made a mistake. You paid the penalty. It cost you everything. I don't even think after his first wife, he was ever able to play golf like that.
Okay.
And I mean, he just faded out because of the humiliation. But I feel as though that is surrendered, like he's ready. He's ready to give in. He's ready to put this tower moment behind him. He's ready to stop looking at things fearfully, like looking through the gray, hoping you're going to find the answer. You can't find nothing in gray. Why? Because it's foggy. It's just not dark yet. You understand? But you can't see, So here, I think that he was really traumatized by what he did and what it cost him. So in the future, I see the moon. But I did a reading on myself and the moon came up for me. So what I'm going to say here, because I had to look this up about myself, okay? And one of the things that shocked me, because I'm going to step away from the meaning, and I think I'm going to look more at the color.
Okay. Yeah.
That way you can play along, right?
Yes.
So this card to me reeks of blue and yellow. It's standing out because everyone knows that the moon isn't yellow.
Right.
The moon is white, and they do have white moons in the tarot, but they do it there because each color means something. So I'm going to think this is something about his intellect. I'm going to see it as a moon card dealing with his darker nature, his shadow self, because this woman makes him feel so good. He wants to make sure when I pour into you, you're the right one. You're it, So in spite of all of that, I see trepidation. Even though, because you got to understand, on one side, in his past, you see it was a tower moment, but in his future, you see the moon, precaution. I see precaution. I see intellect. Like he's feeling this thing. He wants to make sure he's not making no mistake. Baby, Crone, you typing. You got to be typing something about this.
Yes, I was trying to look up something about Tiger Woods because I'm curious about this relationship that he's in with this.
Well, you don't have to say what Donald Trump Donald Trump Jr. ex-wife.
Donald Crone
Junior's ex-wife.
Okay, thank you. I don't know why it's hard for me to think. I feel like I've heard of a Vanessa Trump, but it just.
She was with her husband, supporting her husband. Of course. This is what made me want to do the reading, because it it made, why you doing that?
Yes, she's 47. I'm not sure if you knew that. And she was born December 18th. So
Sagittarius. So they neighbors. And she was born the 18th.
Yes.
However, I'm picking up something. I want to know, is she the one that could soothe his heart?
Okay.
I see a 10. And when I look at this,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you could see it.
Yep.
But when I see that 10, it's saying to me, I'm someone to help you carry your burdens.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody who's saying, we can get there together. What do you see? What do you see?
Yes, because it's wands on top of wands. Actually, it's a nice evolution because it goes from the 9 of wands
to the 10. So
yes.
We see that, yes, it's like wherever his ailment is, whatever, she's willing to say, I'll go the distance with you. Mm-hmm. Now, remember, this is a woman that was married to Donald Trump Jr. for 13 years. So she got sticking power. She got sticking power. She got guts. She's not the one that run off so easily. Mm-hmm. Time will tell, though. I'm just saying about it. Let me get back to my reading. So he is the one that's not guarded open, but been mentally abused to himself and maybe by the world. Mm-hmm. He's been scarred, right? But yet he's ready to love, and I'm ready to give, and I'm ready to receive love. But my past history with women and my wife, and oh my God, that was a horrible thing. And now Donald Trump, Vanessa Trump come along, and she's like, I can bear it. Mm-hmm. I can bear your pain. I can carry it.
Yep.
It isn't heavy for me. Some people in relationships, people come with a whole lot of stuff. Somebody can come with 10 kids and you can say, I love you to death, but I can't carry that. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Some people can come to you. Let's just keep it 100. Some people can come to you and they have everything, money, everything, but they may be a little psychotic.
Yeah.
And you may say, I can't carry that. Mm-hmm. So what I'm saying here is she's saying, I can carry it. Your pain is not overshadowing me. This is not going to give the bad Trump a bad reputation, because remember, she had 5 children by Trump Jr. So I guess she's keeping her name for her kids. I would, especially if they were little.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. Going to keep that name and legacy alive.
Right. And who want to get rid of a Trump name?
Exactly.
Even if he was the most infamous, mm-hmm. and what is the other word? Infamous and notorious person. Mm-hmm. That name has power.
Yes, it does.
That name opened doors. Mm-hmm. Okay. So she know, and I think this is one of the reasons why I know he have dated, but we don't hear anything. But because he's dating a Trump, we hear about it. So I want to know, has she been broken?
Okay, I like that. That's a good one.
And I'm putting it right over top of the past, because in the past, it's like her past is like, I know what it's like to have a broken heart. I know what it's like. And when I see 3, that means infidelity to me. That means 3 people was a part of something that was supposed to be a part of whatever. Mm-hmm. What you get my point.
Yeah.
But I see 3, 2 on the side and 1 in the middle. So and I see clouds. So that things was foggy. Things wasn't clear. Sorrow and pain. And I think, and because she shows up here as the 10 of wands saying, I can bear that. I understand. Mm-hmm. I can forgive you. I don't judge you. I'm here for you. We can go through this together. Mm-hmm. I understand. not playing the role of a victim or a martyr, but just saying, I understand. Now, I got to ask, I'm going to go down to this part of the cards. I'm going to go all the way down. I want to know, this is what I picked. Are they meant to last?
Oh, a 10 next to a 10.
A 10 next to a 10. So 10s are a completion for new beginnings.
Yes, always.
But when you see dark, I guess that's the way I'm supposed to feel. I'm supposed to feel, and when I look at the 10 of swords, I'm supposed to feel ominous because they're black. I'm supposed to feel untrustworthy. I'm supposed to feel all of these feelings. I'm supposed to know what it's like to be slain. I'm supposed to know what it's like to have intellect and still be able to think, even though I'm laid down as if I'm knocked out. I see the sun and the intellect working here with the yellow, with aspiration and energy. I see that as I lay there in the earth with the brown, with the earth, saying I'm strong, I'm courageous, you can bear up. I could see that. And I could see the emotions, the action, the heart, the blood that was shared in this. But all at the same time, even the blood by the head meant, again, a psychic wound. She's able to say, your pain is different than my pain, but pain is pain. And she's saying, I'll meet you where you are. And I'm getting a feeling of they're going to rise up together because there's nowhere else you can go but up. And that sun lets you know it ain't far. It's just that get out of your own thinking. Because that's what blue is. It's blue has got to do with frequency, thinking, overthinking. Get out of your head and look at your future and claim it and walk in it. Because it seems to me that both of these two people are not for short-term relationships. Yes, not when you've been married for 13 years and have 5 kids. You really want something that will stick. He was married for 6, and you know he was a cheater, pumpkin eater, allegedly. And so you know his idea of cheating. He probably say, I'll never cheat another day in my life. The way that woman, and now it's a white woman, she went Kern Row on him. Busted up his cause. It was a mess and it was humiliating. And I think he's learned. And that's why it's probably that tower moment is that he's not out in the open like that. He's only out because he's dating Vanessa Trump. Is there any question you'd like to ask?
Yes, I do want to know, has he gotten over his past relationships? Like, is he ready to try love again?
Yes, I think he has recuperated. This is the 4. Yes, foundation. Like I told you, even here, he had trepidation because once you've been humiliated like that, you're scared. You know, is this the one? Is this? And I'm dealing with a Trump now, so that puts me in the limelight of politics. Yeah. This is a lot going on. So it's like I'm going to keep my name, and my children are Trump. And I will forever be a Trump, no matter if they got married or not. But it shows me again that I don't see no racism. That color is not a factor. I like to see that 2 people meet. Where you weak, I'm strong. Where I'm strong, where you weak, I'm strong, and where you weak.
Where I'm weak, you're strong.
There it is. You got it. Thank you, baby Crone. So when I see this, it just seems like this is a lot of mental activity going on. What do you think? It's like the early stages when you're walking into something and you feeling this person, you loving this person, but you have all these feelings, that these nerve endings, they unedged. You're not quite sure. You loving the moment. This person is drawing you in, but you scared. You kind of nervous. You're like, I don't want to be hurt. I don't want to be let down. I don't need another psychic low. I don't need another tower moment. I don't need to be dead, but to come alive. And that's what I see. I really see it. So I'm going to ask this last question, but baby Crone, what is another question you have?
Yes, my question I would like to know is, you know what? Just out of curiosity,
You pick for that for yourself.
Okay. I have no idea why that timer just went off again. I just want to know about Tiger Woods' career.
Okay.
Just curious, since we over here, let's ask.
Do he still play golf professionally? I don't have my phone.
That's a good question. Here's your phone.
Well, you need it.
Oh, okay.
Just put in, do Tiger Woods still play? I don't hear about him anymore. That's what drew me to this story. You know, I tell you, I only read about people that I find fascinating, or they really don't, or they don't call me, read on me.
Yes.
So in his reading, I do see new beginnings. I see creativity. I see sexual energy. I definitely see that. I see that they both understand what it's like to be
He still
her.
plays golf part-time though, not full-time.
Does he play for sports, or do he play for a living?
A few events per year.
Okay, so he's right. Okay. All right. So what I see in that is that's just, he do it. He's rich. He doesn't have to play golf, but he probably play. People probably want to play.
Yeah, hasn't even seen spotted golfing with Donald Trump, actually.
He could have.
I think so.
What is the reading of the card? Another sword.
A wand.
Another one. I mean, yeah.
I was asking about his career and how's his career going at this very moment.
Well, what do you see?
I see the page of wands, that even though it's like starting over a new cycle, because the page is growing, adjusting, and I just read that he had that accident in 2021. So even though
what accident?
He had a car accident that led to some injuries that called him.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
From playing golf full time, but he still loves it and still's enjoying it even in his free time.
How old is he?
Let me see.
You said 47? No, he's 49. He's 48 or 49 years old, I believe. Because she is 47. And I think he's 48 or 49.
49, born December 30th. That's one
Capricorn.
That's one thing that they have in common. Both born in December.
So, and with this card, it also seems so innovative, so alive. They make each other feel young again. They probably wasn't, see, what I'm trying to convey is they was waiting for this moment. It's like synergy. It's like, what's that word when you meant to me? Serendipity. That's it. Serendipity. That's what it's like for them right now. Like, I can't believe it's you. I can't believe a Trump. I can't believe Tiger Woods. They're there. Adjusting. An unlikely couple. But let's see. Now, my outcome card, I want to know how they're going to be. Are they going to make it? So I'm going to look in the middle, because that's where I feel.
Should I pull an oracle?
You most definitely can. You ain't never got to ask that. This is what I pick. But when you get ready to pull your oracle, let me know.
Yes, the outcome for Vanessa and Tyga.
Right.
Yeah, Tyga.
Now, while she's doing that, what will their outcome be? I have to say it. It seems strong, more fire. They're working at it. They're willing to do whatever they can to keep the strongholds away. You see it? What do you see? What do you see?
Yep, exactly. Keep the stronghold and keep.
It seems that they're on top of the world right now. And let's try to stay here. Let's not let nothing pull us down. Together, let's stay here in this glorious spot. In this beginning. Let's not let the past or the future come into what we have right now. That's what I'm getting. And that's a 7. It's like we are completed within ourselves. Go ahead, what you have.
Exactly, to echo that sentiment.
Really?
Yes, they are defending themselves against the enemies, the negative energy, the negative forces that come up against their relationship.
They really feeling this thing. I'm getting the word serendipity. This is what I'm feeling, and I say it again until I can explain it where you can get it. It's like sometimes you dating you out here, but you haven't met that one. Mm-hmm. You just haven't met that one yet. You like them, you love them, but it's not, and then one day when you least expect it, you see somebody who you think is unattainable, mm-hmm. somebody you think I'll never know. And that is like your dream come true. And it's serendipity. Like it was meant to be. Fate found us. And now that they open it up to the world, they don't want to show the world negative. They know that she's in politics. He's been living a secluded lifestyle in a way. So they want to show love to the world. So they're trying to keep away all the naysayers, keep away and keep that positive energy and stay up in them clouds and work through it all. Mm-hmm. I really believe that this is a couple that's got a work set out for them, but no other couple could do it but Tiger Woods and Vanessa Trump. And that's my read. If you like this reading, really, if you liked it, please give us a thumbs up. Give us your feedback. And most of all, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. It means so much to us. And thank you for all of you that watch us and come back again and again. And we know this because our weekly daily tells us.
Yes.
And so we know that at least 1,000, or a little over 1,000, mm-hmm. come back and watch us. Thank you. But we want to get it up to 2,000.
Yes.
Well, we at the 2,000, but we want 2,000 to come back again and again. Because this is a place where you can find home. And this is a place that even if you have a problem and you say, could you do a reading for me?
Yes.
Tell me what it is. Don't leave me to guess because I don't want to guess your problem. You leave me. I will read for you. I will quote you the title, but nobody won't even know that I'm reading for you. I don't mind doing that. That's a service for being, if you're lost and I want to know, I just want someone, what the future hold, whatever. You can send it in and I will read for you. Right, mm-hmm. Baby Crone?
Yes.
And that doesn't mean I don't take readings, but that just means sometimes people just don't have the money. Mm-hmm. Right?
Yeah.
And sometimes people they just need an answer and they don't have it. And if I'm good at my gift, then my gift will open up windows for me. Mm-hmm. The one thing that I always didn't like is that when you see these info commercials on site, they may say, ooh, here, take this medicine. It'll get your bowel. No, take this. And they'll lead you on. It's simple. It's this, it's that. Nothing like it in the world. And you go to it and then you got to pay.
Yes.
If you're willing to help the world, what a minor sacrifice.
Mm-hmm, exactly.
And that's how I feel.
For the greater good.
For the greater good. A minor sacrifice. Even if you say, I'm going to give out the first 10 every month. Mm-hmm. But to just, at the end of following the rainbow, you find a bill. That's not what I'm about. Misleading. So with that offer, it's up to you. People follow me, already know that. Mm-hmm. And I have done readings for several people, but no one knows who they are.
Yes.
Right? Mm-hmm. Okay. So with that being said, please, if you'd like us, give us a thumbs up. It's much appreciated. Yeah. And also, if you don't mind subscribing, just subscribe to us. We would so appreciate it. And if you have a comment, please leave it on a comment.
Yeah, leave a comment down below.
And I will certainly respond. And with that, you have a glorious day. And what we say? Sunflowers!